Episode 5? Yeah, that's it. Episode 5, boys. We're so back right now. That's it, dude. 5. Show the fives up. Fives up. Gang, gang. There you go. There you go, LJ. That's awesome.
Now we're John Cena.
John Cena. Oh, man. Magicon Vegas was this past weekend, and we have a lot to talk about. I know you guys, we've all been kind of chirping in our Discord here about some cool stuff. We'll obviously cover those things, but we would just be silly not to ask before the top of the show. Just go ahead and tell your mom. Again, like, follow, have her comment. We'd appreciate it. Miss Patricia, please just leave us a comment. Thank you. Other than that, how's everybody doing?
Wonderful. Speaking of moms, happy Mother's Day. That's coming up.
Oh, yeah, it is coming up. We're definitely getting our mothers in our lives magic gifts.
Yeah.
LJ, what would your mom do if you came in with like a Final Fantasy Commander deck? Like, here you go, Mom.
My mom already she came by the apartment recently to drop something off.
Oh,
So you need to clean this mess up. What is this?
My apartment's very clean for the most part, but she just saw the table with Magic card and she's like, "You spent too much money on this, haven't you?" And I'm like, No.
You're not supposed to lie to your mom, bro.
Did you tell her how much our Magicon tickets are about to be for
No, definitely
ATL?
not. But I'm also waiting to make sure we get those tickets because it's very possible, based on how quickly they sell out, that we missed the Black Lotus.
I can't believe we're actually trying to go for that. I feel kind of like a scalper type vibe.
No, you're only scalping if you resell.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
true.
looking
Speaking
to
of
keep
which,
all
the
that.
professor is not a fan of.
Yeah, the professor.
He is not a fan of
The
scalpers.
professor is not a fan of many things, but definitely not scalpers. So,
Yeah, he had some not so nice words for them.
After this last Magicon, dude, I was like, oh dang, we really have to go. Like, it's in Atlanta. We were already talking about going just to visit and hang out, but we got our newest Magic player really hype into it, and he went ahead and booked rooms. Like, he was all in. What about this last Magicon did you guys get hyped for? Things you saw? Let's start with Jordan first, and we'll go to LJ, and then I'll tell you guys what I saw that was kind of exciting. So,
First and foremost, they had Crocs with Magic the Gathering card bags printed on them. Not really that I'm excited about that. I saw a Secret Lair, the Cats one was announced, but they also have this one, the So Salty Secret Lair with Scrawling Crawler. That one looks pretty neat.
is that
I guess in their merch store.
Is it only at cons? Because that's what it seems like,
Yeah,
right?
I
It was at
believe so.
PAX, and then it was at
Yeah.
Vegas. So if we want to get that, we have to go to Atlanta.
Yeah. Or you go secondary market and buy from those people that the professor hates.
That's fair. Respectfully, we're not doing that. What
No, we would never do that.
what about the cats did you like? Because I think there's a card in there that
Freaking Garfield and lasagna and Magic, bro. I can't wait to sling lasagna at you guys.
Dark
It's gonna be
Ritual
amazing.
Garfield. LJ, do you like the cat stuff? Did you vibe with it?
I think, yeah, the Dark Ritual's cool, and all the other stuff, I'm like, You know what I mean? Like,
Are you the dog
know,
guy?
like
Are you the one dog guy? He's like, where's the
no,
dogs?
no, I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't know that cat versus dog was a thing for this. So
Yeah.
I remember seeing someone posted the Garfield thing, and I was like, I didn't even know what that was about. I was
It's a late April Fool's joke.
I just saw it got posted, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then find out it's a whole cat secret layer thing, and I was like, oh, cool. I guess.
I tell you, that card I think I like the most is Sheltered by Ghost.
Dude, it's a good card.
No, it's a good card.
Incredibly
it's a pretty cool
good.
print too. I think your brother will like it a lot with it being like an anime art.
No, you're right. I mean, what a time for him to get into Magic, because it was either dogs or cats, and he's playing Ren and Siri as one of his first built commander decks. It's kind of fitting. The cat secret layer reminded me of the secret layer video they did earlier in the year. That awful video we had to watch where they lied to us about how secret layer is operating.
Oh yeah.
And she had mentioned, like, I hope dogs win. I feel kind of good about the Cats winning right now.
The community spoke, and you were wrong, like always.
We're not getting that sponsorship.
Who did say that?
We're not. Yeah. Look, it's okay. Wizards of the Coast, just let us be able to get our Black Lotus passes. We'll pay for it. We'll go ourselves. Just maybe save us too. We'll pay full price for them. The cats are cool. I dug that. I was stoked to see that. It's really cool to see that salty secret lair. What about you, LJ? What'd you vibe with?
I mean, I was really looking more at the preview stuff for the new sets is what I really cared about, and just because, like, again, like as we talk about on here all the time, Magic is just a place for dumping money, and you want the stuff that you're dumping money on to be good. And it was cool seeing some of the sets. They didn't show as much as I was expecting for some of the sets. Like, I mean, I think the Hobbit they showed the most because, like, it's not the next set, but it's the one after. There was a Bilbo card that was.
Did the Hobbit really cause some problems this weekend?
I mean, it was. Dan. Yeah. I mean, that was a whole thing, and I honestly, outside of the whole copying thing, I assumed they wouldn't change much about the card because it's like an iconic, like it's a game changer already. Like it's just one of these things where, like, hey, it came out, Unreal card, cool art already. It's like. I didn't think it would be changed much, but I mean, I guess if you just copy and then don't give credit, that's definitely an issue. But
my thing is though, how many ways can you paint a ring?
I agree.
So I've you guys obviously know that I'm all in on this because I love Dan Frazier, and I'm trying to get all these signatures done. That's why I like to go to these cons, and so I'm gonna probably be biased. But I'm going to give a bit of grace towards the artists in the situation. There have been contradictory statements, it seems, from Dan Frazier, WotC, and then another random statement that's came out from Dan Frazier's manager, which is people's claiming this guy's Dan's manager. It's a whole thing. There's 3 statements kind of going around, but it sounds like WotC and Dan were going back and forth on the ring. Dan was getting frustrated, so took the one that came out for Lord of the Rings, kind of threw it over, did his version of that using the same shadow, the picture, so copying a lot of things, right? But it's not unheard of for artists to do that, to try to get to an original, an original take. It just, unfortunately, I think Wizards also gets to edit some of this work too, it sounds like. And between Wizards, Dan trying to get as close to the original as possible, and unfortunately some artist proofing that sounds like it didn't happen from Dan, whether that's Wizards' fault or not, it does put it points the finger at Dan Frazier, which is kind of crazy. This guy is one of the original artists for Magic. I think there was maybe 20 original artists for Magic, still making artwork for Magic. So it seems like when the official statement came from WotC and Dan, that was enough for me to be like, you know what, accidents happen. It is unfortunate. Dan said he was reaching out to the original artist to apologize and explain what was going on. But I think we all understand and know that there's always more that happens behind the scenes that Dan's probably not allowed to talk about. He works for a corporation, right? That's just...
And NDAs were signed.
You have... I mean, he's an artist that is getting... subcontracted for this project, so it's a little unfortunate that there's a ton of smear campaigns happening right now on, again, one of the best artists in Magic, and unfortunately I think we're giving him the same treatment that I think some of the other artists who have done way worse things are getting. There are way worse printings and artwork from way worse maybe points of view,
worse human beings.
Worse human beings. Literally, I kind of feel like Dan's getting the Invoke Prejudice type hate, which is ridiculous. LJ, did you ever look up Invoke Prejudice in that artist? Anyone who's into Magic and loves old cards, go look up Invoke Prejudice. It's banned from Wizards. They do not recognize it as a card anymore, right? Look up that artist and just go to his main page, and you'll understand what we're talking about. He is a outright wild man. It is not cool to be that guy. So we obviously don't vibe with that stuff here. But yeah, that was kind of the Lord of the Rings stuff. But on positive note, I'm spending way more money this year than planned because of smog. I mean, I was finishing up some stuff, and LJ was sending me pictures. I was like, dude, you're gonna love The Hobbit, and I've been kind of down on The Hobbit, and The Hobbit's all about treasures, dude.
I think it's going to be the best set of the year.
LJ
And
was
Strixhaven
saying
was pretty good.
I'm about to say it's got a because Strixhaven was very good. It's gonna have to
I think it's going to get there.
it's gonna have to it's gonna have to show me more than what it's already shown. Like I feel like there's some good stuff so far.
yeah,
I'm also still like the other thing from the reveals was like they didn't show a lot about Marvel, and I'm assuming that's because Marvel's the next set, so they're gonna do like his own kind of like reveal and planning on doing more
Yeah.
stuff with that. But even the Vision stuff they showed off, like with the phasing in and out, and like I'm like and then the cost of the cards are like really cheap for how many effects and things are on them. I as much as I don't want Marvel to be the best set,
yeah,
I'm nervous it could be because they could try to correct again for Spider-Man. Like again, the perception again, it's going to sell well because it's Marvel. Collectors are going to come in from the Marvel side that don't even care about Magic. That are like, oh, it's more Marvel product.
yeah,
But the perception matters because again, me and Jacob have talked about this a little bit already. Is like they're clearly doing Infinity Stones because they're going to do all 6 Infinity Stones, and we're basically assuming like every year we will get some kind of Marvel set.
yeah.
So like me and Jacob talked about like next we might get X-Men next year.
Yeah.
They're going to continue to do stuff.
I'll be in on that one.
And so they want the perception to be good for that set. So if they have to buff up this one some more than what
Yeah.
Spider-Man was, they will.
And you know what's crazy? Like to your point, like it is okay to hate Spider-Man if you didn't like Spider-Man. Cool, whatever. There are a lot of cool things from Spider-Man. However, they did really good financially on Spider-Man. So like,
Yeah, the metrics
like-
were good.
like at the end of the day, you can complain about it. Womp womp. Aether Drift again. My one mention per show. Like again, knocked it out of the park for them. So like, as long as you guys keep buying these products, which you are, unfortunately you are, they're going to keep doing these great things. I do think though, with how Spider-Man was received, I do think you're right, Elchin. I do think they did make changes. LJ has also said that he thinks The Hobbit would have been the better set, and now just on this take, I can hear you kind of saying like Marvel might actually be the summer set and really pop off and be, we've joked about this, maybe be the Final Fantasy for the year. I don't know. I can tell you that I'm not excited for just a Marvel set. I'm excited for X-Men or like a more focused group set. But yeah, I don't know. The Hobbit, man, I was really not about it, and seeing some of the spoilers making me think there's going to be equipment and then some treasure stuff, and that's literally how I play the game, right? And then seeing Marvel kind of not be that kind of stuff, I might be switching over to the Hobbit. I don't know. This is the first time I've seen one of the chase cards, and I'm like, I need to have that.
Yeah, I think the thing that like hurts Universes Beyond products are the price.
Big time, dude. I can't afford it. I mean, I'm buying it, but
for that many a year. I'm like, I wish they would just do one Universe Beyond set a year. I kind of miss how spaced out, Magic releases used to be.
Yeah,
I mean, even then
yeah.
we felt like, man, there's another Magic set. But I mean, I feel like getting one every month or one every other month is a lot. Because we don't even get to enjoy the previous set, which a lot of people say.
I gotta say, I agree, and I feel the same because like the issue is it's compounding with Secret Lair too. Like,
Yeah,
the specialty
it's just
products.
one more thing they put out for us to buy.
Yeah, I am. With all this previous, there's a lot to be questioning, like whether Marvel will be great, The Hobbit will be great. I think at the end of the day, we all recognize that they both will be great. Which one will outperform the other is a whole nother question. I'll tell you something on the like releases and pre-release or just ideas of what we're getting is Vexhaven. I think that is so cool. Reality Fracture is just like a upside down version of Strixhaven, and although that storyline has played out 1,000 times, right? Thank you, Stranger Things, or frick, even like Marvel with their alternate
any
timelines.
multiple
Alternate universe.
any
Yeah.
multiple universe thing.
I'm excited. The chase card's not going to be that great. It's obvious that the chase card for that Vexhaven set or the Reality Fractures won't be as good as the Emeritus of Ideation. But I was thinking about this on the way home today. Does that mean we get more Mystical Archive cards? Does that mean like we're getting Vexhaven style?
It's possible. So one of the cool things I saw that someone showed when they were going over the Strixhaven, some of the land cards, the portal cards.
Yeah.
Someone with the reveals and stuff, they said if you look at the colors in the portal, it's literally the opposite, like the reflection of the other school. If you look in the portals.
Oh wow.
So like if it was like white, black, I can't remember what the like opposite is meant to be, but like
Sure.
if you look through the portal, it's like those colors are represented there in those dual lands that have those portals on them, and I'm
Yeah.
like, it was really cool. Again, storytelling, art storytelling. I am excited for the Reality Fracture. I like the idea of them doing the dual cards, so like
Yeah.
new players like me, because like I don't know Chandra. Is that how you pronounce her name?
Chandra.
Chandra,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
get a
don't-
little Chandra, a little
I don't know her at
Louisiana
all.
on it.
Because I think the last set she was in had a card in is it Aether Drift?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't into Magic then, so like I don't know her outside of like me learning old Magic and looking
Wow.
at cards myself. I have not experienced. There's a lot of cards that will be in there that I've never experienced in terms of like their identity, kind of their part
Yeah.
of the story.
So you
like,
only know Teferi as like a kill on sight card. You don't know the story of Teferi. You're just like Teferi dead.
I don't know. Yeah, Teferi, Jace, like any of those guys. Like I don't know anybody. Like really.
Oh
'Cause,
man.
I mean, look, I think the only Planeswalker I really know, and I don't even know if this is like a traditional Planeswalker, but what is it? Tezzeret?
Yeah,
Tezzeret
my
from
man.
DOE.
Yeah.
I think he was one of the only. I'm trying to think. And then Oko got another one in. Lorwyn.
Dude, we went on for what, 45 minutes today talking about what Oko caused. Oko
Yeah.
caused like just every bad thing in the world.
Every world conflict.
Well, I
He's
think
the
we
reason.
simplified it. Oko caused COVID, and the funny
Yeah.
how like it is kind of funny your affinity to Oko, because when I think about Oko, I think it ruined my game. Like you're like, oh, Oko's so cool. Wow, what a handsome planeswalker. That's cool. And I'm over here like, I hate Oko. He's ruined my game.
Yeah, he ruined the country for a while there.
He did. Yeah, he caused COVID. What do we say? He caused 9/11. Wasn't that like a?
Yeah,
Oh man.
he himself
He-
was behind the wheel on the plane.
Yeah. Well, he split my parents up. So that's funny that's the planeswalker. Tezzeret
Yeah,
also, funny enough, is like that being the planeswalker is kind of also the reason why we're in this mess storyline wise. So we really still haven't done any of the lore on Magic yet with you, and I feel bad about that.
I need to read some because it
I feel like
sounds
you
like
need
it's really
to-
good.
You need
Yeah.
to bring me into that as well. I don't know the lore. I just play the game.
Bro, we should
But-
get some pizza rolls one night and just sit back at my place and watch YouTube
You can
videos.
just tell us the story.
They'll sit around a fire and Jacob's just like embellishing and just going all these
Just tell 'em.
crazies.
This
I
is
would
how
love
Nico
to.
Bolas died.
Yeah, could we do a podcast where like we just have a little adult beverage and like drunken history for Magic?
We definitely could.
I would love to do that. Let us
But,
know if you'd like
yeah,
to hear
no,
that.
We get another Nico Bolas card, man. It's been a
Out
while, right?
soon,
Hopefully, Reality Fracture.
dude.
Bring it
Golly.
back.
Bolus is cool. The other news, sorry, we were talking about this stuff and this popped up. This is kind of something we didn't even talk about before the show, but biggest pre-release event since War of the Spark was Strixhaven. And LJ, I know you don't know this, but that is a big deal. Like War of the Spark put up incredible pre-release numbers. Like
Yeah, it was an amazing set.
it was because it's a planeswalker in every pack, right? And it was a
Mhm.
battle of all the planeswalkers against Nicol Bolas. It was like the biggest set. Me and Miss Sauce played, I literally think, in one night 3 pre-release events. Like the store stayed open and was like, let's get it. We were not home till like 3:30 that night. Like it was an awesome time.
Yeah.
And then they're coming out saying that Strixhaven did those kind of numbers. That's wild. I mean,
stores were packed. Like I saw like multiple, giant stores where like
yeah.
they had to basically be like, hey guys, we're gonna do 2 events. Like I saw one
Mm.
store that had like over 300 people. They're I don't know where at, but like when you hold 300 people, you're a pretty massive store, and they had to do
Yes.
2 events because they're like, hey guys, we can't bring any more people in. Like we're pretty much at capacity. Like there's no tables to play anymore. We'll do another event, get you guys in here. We'll let you guys buy, purchase the stuff. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. But
That's
like all those
I couldn't
shops
even
around
get
us are that way.
I couldn't even get my hands on a pre-release kit.
yeah. There's a few of them left out there floating, and Amazon will always have like them come back up on sale. That's kind of been LJ's like little secret pickup. I've noticed he'll like, hey, pre-release kits
The
for
pre-release kits get cheap.
Thunder Junction came for
Sometimes.
sale.
They do. I think I've bought 4 or 5 set pre-releases, like old ones. Like I remember I bought a Bloomburrow one on Amazon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's worth it.
Thunder Junction, I bought a few of those.
Yeah, Thunder Junction.
Yeah, it's a
I
good
love
time.
Bill, so I had to do Thunder Junction.
I hate Bill. Bill actually can catch these hands. Bill, just so we're updating all the listeners on the commander decks currently, Bill is now a bracket 5 deck. So is Chatterfang. And those are all Jordan's decks, and they have green in them. So LJ's loving life right now.
I don't know. It's been miserable to play. We played today, and I couldn't get anything out ever.
It's okay.
I was being bullied.
We'll get into some games towards the end of this episode because I have some really funny stories here in the last few spell table interactions and just random games we've had with Ethan.
We have to get to what you thought was exciting about Vegas.
My top picks for Vegas. I think. Okay, so I think the artist stuff had me super involved, right? That was like the thing that I was watching a ton. What had me stoked about Vegas and watching the content that was coming out of there, and we talked about this a few episodes ago, is how many personalities were in Vegas that were not originally Magic personalities. The amount of athletes that were in this con hosting events. Did you guys see that? Like the
Pay too much attention, but I can imagine it.
Dude,
no, Leonard Williams. Did a lot.
Leonard Williams, obviously Cash. Not Cash. What's his name? He's got the Cassius Clay. Yeah. Was there. Just the amount of like musicians and like again, just personalities who were there showing up was cool. But as far as Vegas, like truly it was for me seeing that the Hobbit's going to take all of my money. That's what it came down to. Can't think of anything. Did I mention anything else this weekend? Other than I'm buying the Black Lotus thing after seeing that get unboxed. That was cool. The book bag was awesome. That's what sold me.
Yeah.
We were up. Was it Sunday morning or Monday morning? No, it was Sunday morning. Me and LJ were in here.
Yeah.
I was like, brother, look, someone opened it up on stream or on their camera. And then as soon as they got to the book bag, I was like, we're buying it. We're buying this VIP bundle. Yeah, I mean, Ben Bateman, obviously, I like Ben Bateman. We make jokes, and I will continuously make jokes so that he'll acknowledge me. Please, Father, acknowledge me. But no, like, it was cool to watch his content and covering stuff. Yeah, overall, it was a con. I was bummed about one thing, though. Do you guys remember what I said was probably going to happen and did not happen?
Wizards didn't sponsor us.
Not well. Star Wars was not leaked. No Star Wars set
No.
currently.
We do get Spock though.
Oh man.
That's the one thing I'm bummed about our Atlanta Magicon being during the Star Trek era.
Are we gonna wear ears when we go?
No,
No.
dude.
Wear
I
ears
will
and
say-
turtlenecks.
No, definitely not. I will say the nice thing when I did think about it, at least looking at the old like what you get for it. So Atlanta last year was in September. This
Yeah.
year's in November, like
Right.
mid to late November. And normally you get the current set and then collectors for the next set. It's not even technically out yet.
Yeah.
So we could get something for the January set. I mean, and that could be pretty banger. You know, I mean, I wouldn't mind necessarily reality fracture stuff with the Star Trek,
Yeah.
but I would love something that hasn't been released yet. And then also, I imagine because they got the Codex this time around. I
Yeah.
imagine we might get either something for Star Trek or the Christmas bundle that they do,
Yeah.
whatever that would be, which would be even better.
Hopefully the
if we're
Hobbit.
being honest. Yeah, Hobbit Christmas bundle would be go crazy.
I'll take a minute here to talk about the Codex because I watched one unboxing. There's only one unboxing video right now of the Codex, and it's because that guy I think was literally sponsored with Magic. But when I get my Codex, I am not opening. I think I'm going to hold for a month and wait and see how the Soul Ring slots open. We talked about this a little bit. This is not financial advice for anybody who's listening, but it looks to be that you are not guaranteed a Soul Ring. The Soul Ring is the rare slot, right? It's like a rare chase card. So you're going to get talismans, right? And the issue is with that is that like the talismans are cool, but some of them just are not great. Some of them suck. But you could pull a Soul Ring, and because the supply is so low, like stores are getting maybe 5. And Walmart is canceling orders. Like the fact that this is happening is a bit alarming. And it makes me think that this might be like, Jordan, you know this well, like a sealed box, a trainer box for Pokemon, like a really good Pokemon set, like trainer box value. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I mean, when supply doesn't meet demand, we know what happens.
So if we did the VIP thing in Atlanta and we did get one of those, I'd also feel the same way. Like, thanks, Watsy. I'm going to put this investment back in my book bag, my Lotus book bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna be opening mine. I don't care.
Yeah. There's 2 collector packs in there. I'm definitely opening mine.
Yeah,
I feel the same, but
I used to do the sealed product thing, and I'm like, I don't want to because it takes up too much space, and I get more enjoyment out of opening the stuff.
you're not wrong. Well, let me ask you this: you get 2. Let's say you get 2. You pre-ordered one, you picked up one in the store, right? The one
I only bought one. I'll give other people a chance to get one.
I love that. I actually
But
respect that. You're better than I am. If you opened one and got the Soul Ring, would you keep the other one sealed?
No, I'd still open it just because of, like, the chance to get
yeah.
serialized ideation.
I respect that, dude. People are gonna like you for that, dude. We'll make a TikTok and be like, Riz, my boy, dude, because W Jordan.
They'll call me a sellout or something. I don't care.
Nah, dude.
So whatever.
I'm like, it sounds bad. It's kind of scalperish behavior. I'm like, I might hold on to one.
I mean, it's okay. You know, you could trade towards something you would rather have of a higher value. I mean, you don't necessarily have to sell it, but
yeah. I mean, to be fair, I thought about if I didn't miss the pre-order for collector stuff for the Hobbit, I would have pre-ordered like 2 or 3 for the sake of like buying and opening one and then potentially selling the other 2. Just because the way the Lord
just
of the
the
Rings
fun
ones
of
were.
the one box.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do. It's like the best thing to do in a hobby is make it self-funding.
Yeah. Well, that's why we have the podcast, boys. If anyone wants to invest in the podcast, give a sponsorship. We'll do anything for anything, at least once.
Ooh.
Just reach out to us on the stack. I'll just like, no, for real, please help us. Kid needs money.
We'll put LJ in one of those like doggy suits like in Sydney Sweeney in Euphoria.
All right.
Why are you?
We're sellouts. We'll do whatever.
We'll do whatever once at least. What do you guys think? I mean, we're talking about a little bit all these sets coming out, and I'd love for anyone to comment below what they think. Do I save all my money and buy the Smog, or do I buy 3 collector booster boxes, and try to trade in for a Smog? Like, what would you do? You know what I mean? Like, would you take your earnings? Would you try to pull it? Because pulling it would be cool, right? That would be cool, but highly unlikely.
Yeah. There's no telling how big the set's going to be, so.
They
Lord
said
of the Rings was a big set.
They said 500. Like, they do have a rough number.
That's a huge set. So
500 Smogs.
My advice would be, if you want to open stuff, buy single packs, buy a box maybe.
Yeah.
And then buy your single. Buy the card you want.
Buy the card I want. Yeah, I'm feeling that too.
But the card he wants is more than that metal worker he was looking at. So
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
he wants the gold.
Yeah, of
yeah, he wants
course.
the headliner. Yeah, the
Oh,
shakes.
man.
Well, I mean, because it's going in Corvold guide. Come on, like Corvold,
Yeah.
my pet deck, my blinged out deck that I do hope one day I get to play with one of the big wigs, and they're like, "Wow, your deck looks pretty cool, Brad Sauce." Thank you. Insert content creator's name.
Get to play Corvold on stage at a Magicon.
Oh, LJ in the back. He's the target. Every freaking spell table game,
He's
dude.
the threat. He's the
Dude,
threat.
every game.
He played a land.
He played a land. No,
Oh
dude.
God, he's got another treasure.
Me and like, if we don't get Jordan in, it's just me and LJ with randoms. It'll be dead silent in the Discord after they leave. He goes, "No one knows how to target you, and it makes me mad." He goes on for 30 minutes about randoms. And he's like, "They see Corvold and they don't do anything about it."
It's true. It's
Poor
true.
randoms, they're
It's
just
true.
like so naive.
No, it's just Corvold.
They just
Well,
they believe in the good of humanity, and they haven't seen Jacob
There,
yet.
yeah, there are some that just like run like almost no interaction. It is crazy the amount of bracket 3 players who are like they are bottom tier bracket 3 in terms of their decks. Like it is not optimized bracket 3. The majority of them are like
upgraded precons.
yeah, and it's like
No, for
and there's
real.
no interaction. And I'm just like, guys, like I've already countered 2 of the things, removed one thing. I'm out. You two have to have something to remove. And they're like,
Yeah.
no, I don't have any of that in my deck. I'm like, oh, so you just play games to lose.
Yeah.
You just hop on to lose games. Cool.
As we're transitioning out of Magicon, we're getting into more gameplay stuff. This will be kind of a good segue into things. But do you guys feel like when we play randoms, like our decks have far more removal pieces than any others? I mean, I think like LJ was saying, it's like
That or they're just more tuned and enhanced. Like
the removal we do have
better synergy. I don't know.
Well, we definitely have more removal because we how do we counter? Because we primarily play each other, like for the most part. Because like everyone wants to play with their real life pod, who they play with. Because it's Magic is just as much about a game as it is like the social aspect.
Yeah.
And so the only way to counter and stop us from doing the things we want to do is removal or counter spells. And so you have to put those into decks. And so like now most of us are running. Heck, I got pieces that are both like I look for cards that could do both like counter and something else, or remove and something else, like ways to like multiply the results I'm getting, because I'm like, man, I can't have a deck with 20 removals, but I'm like, but I can have a deck that has 10 removals or counters, and then like 7 or 8 ways to kind of get that result through something else that also helps me.
Something to give you flexibility.
My Everett deck has blood money. That's one of the notorious cards here that like is exactly what you're saying. I need to make treasures, and I need to wipe the board when the board gets too far. So it gives me tap treasure tokens for whenever I wipe the board. Like it's one of the best cards in Everett, right? Because like board wipes kind of suck unless you can get some value out of them. Or like my removal in Everett is literally sacrifice. Like in addition to this sacrifices card.
Yeah.
That is, I think Command Zone years ago did, like 2 or 3 years ago, on how to optimize your deck. They're like, you need to have this number of things, this number of things, this number of things. They've been using that format now for the last 3 or 4 years, and LJ's kind of been quoting this, but this is something I've been thinking about for a long time. Like, you should have in your decks no less than 10 pieces of removal, like dedicated removal slots. And I do think people only play with like 2 or 3. They're like, oh, I got a Psych Rift in the deck. I'll find it at some point. Brother, what do you mean at some point? Like, whenever I'm pulling a hand,
by the time you get to it.
Whenever I draw a hand for Magic, it's 3 lands, 1 piece of removal, and like 1 engine piece. That's the hand I am looking for. I guarantee a removal piece in my hands almost every opening game.
Yeah, I think the only way you can bypass having less removal is if like the deck I recently built, that Zur, I do not have as much removal solely due to the fact that I can give everything the creature attacks, death touch. So it's like, hey, like either you're gonna have to block and start removing stuff yourself, or you're gonna sit here and I'm gonna ping you over and gain life. It's one of those things where like you can operate a deck around a commander or around a mechanic that like allows you to sacrifice a certain mechanic like removal or counters or engine if your deck is built a certain way. But ultimately there is like a statistical, there's math to it of like what is an ideal number of things to have in my deck. So when I draw 7, and then usually you have that, the way I look at it is draw 7 but also my 3 draw steps, because normally those first 3 in a bracket 3 or 4 game, it's kind of free in a way because we're all looking to build. There's not normally a lot of interaction right there because we're all looking to like land, mana rock, or creature, something to get started.
I don't know. I feel like I get interacted turn 1, 2, and 3 a lot.
I mean, sometimes
y'all just be kind of mean. Nah, Jorah is the only deck that's ever had that happen. I literally played Soul Ring, and Jordan next turn was like, "All right, I'm gonna disenchant," or what was it? It was mono green, so whatever, like destroy artifact. I was like,
Return to nature, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that was all I had. I have 2 lands in hand.
You have to put people in their place sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm not mad about it anymore, but I've been salty about it for the last month.
Yeah, I've been rent free in his head. Who knew?
I mean, I literally made a mill deck because of you, Jordan. If it makes you feel any better, and that mill deck bops. I love my little cyber
That's a good
controller.
thing is like you get your tail beat pretty bad, and then you're like you get inspiration to get your revenge, or the payback, is the great James Brown says.
How funny
the big payback.
How funny though. Like, I mean, that's just the way you learn. The game I played last night that LJ. So with our Discord, how this works, if we're playing randoms, we stream in our Discord so people can just watch. It's kind of a vibe. LJ watched the game last for like 3 hours last night with like
so
2
long.
friends and a random, and it was kind of cool to see these 2 friends interact because they talked just like us to each other. Like, they were so mean to each other. And I was like, we're home, and so it was cool. First time this has ever happened. I was like, I'm gonna add this person on Discord. These guys are cool. I'm gonna play with them again. LJ was mad though. No one could hear him, and they were laughing at my jokes. And I was just like, "Why are you laughing at Brad Sauce right now? He's the most unfunniest person in the world, and these guys are cracking." Jordan, it made him mad, dude.
They're just laughing at all of his little voices, and I'm like, "Ain't no way these guys are just eating this up."
They love the cheese.
Oh, dude, it was a good time.
They loved it.
I was playing Micah. Micah's a good deck, everybody. We should watch out for that. I think Hassan Piker and a card.
Yeah. Speaking of it, I didn't get to watch it, but speaking of like, Command Zone, and I just saw it pop up on YouTube, I think today. I think, and I need to watch it because talking about without context is like, because YouTube, half the good YouTubers make clickbait titles and like, so what it says may not be exactly what it is, but it basically talked about if you're constantly losing in Commander or constantly losing, it said play these cards, and it just had like 3 or 4 pictures of the like saltiest commanders. Like, it had Valgavoth on there. It had like the worst commanders, and I'm like, ain't no way they made a video recommending, hey, play these unbelievable commanders that no one likes if you want to win more. And I'm like,
yeah,
you're not wrong, but
people are gonna target you.
Yeah.
You're gonna target the crowd, because you got to know how to build the deck. You can have a mean commander, but if you don't know how to build it, like, you're gonna get targeted.
Dude,
another thing, don't brag about what you have. That gets you
Jordan learned today.
Jordan learned today, dude.
I learned a hard lesson.
Jordan, so the rumor has it is that Jordan, LJ, and my brother Ethan played a game this morning, and Jordan goes, "Man, I really tore up the table last night with Chatterfang," and Ethan went, "Bet." Feather. Speaking of Ethan, I swear to God, if he plays another Farewell, I'm kicking him out of this Discord. Dude,
Farewell's just too good.
that Farewell and Scoop still has me better, dude.
It's never allowed again, ever.
This is a stance on this podcast that we will argue to the day we die. And if you scoop in at any other point, you honestly are one of the worst players in the world. If you scoop after casting a board wipe, you don't deserve to play Magic for at least a year. Like, at least a year. You should.
It's like
your card should be
kamikaze playing.
Yeah, dude, stop doing that, dude. It's like unless or like attack triggers. If again, I'm still complaining about the same stuff, but be better. Just be a better person. It's so annoying.
Yeah, LJ, what was it? We got some guy last week that we played with, and I probably still live rent free in that guy's head.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
when
can't
you
repeat
countered,
anything because I'm not
Yeah.
editing this
Yeah.
video hard. But
yeah, when you countered his let me play all my free dragon stuff
Yeah.
with the mana drain or something, and you're like, he just responded, you just get 1 mana for it, right? And he's like, and you're like, I don't care. he got
It like triggered him so bad. Like he started arguing with me. I'm like, dude, I countered it. Just chill. It's done.
that's so funny.
Yeah.
Like people were
And
like,
then
why did you mana
me
drain?
out and left.
Oh.
I remember you just being like bragging nonstop. I made that guy quit.
Yeah.
It was funny, but it's also like it's dragons. Again, we played another game today, and again, there's a reason dragons are a problem. But he was about to play a card that let him play a bunch of free stuff and like dragon stuff, and it's like,
Can't do that.
no, why like
Why wouldn't I get rid of it? I'm gonna get rid of
Exactly.
it every time and 2 times on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
It's his fault for not having another counterspell in hand. Like he should have been prepared. If you're holding a piece that's so important to you, maybe don't play it for a minute. You can wait. Yeah.
I learned that the hard way with Mirkwood today.
dude, my favorite game of all time was playing with Amy and getting called in a pretty egregious slur after a guy left. It's just like, man, I'm gonna do this with Amy. Okay, good night. It's like, oh, okay. Jordan quotes that all the time. He's like, remember that guy called you that and just left?
I just like I love rage baiting, so it's probably my toxic trait.
You know what? I've been thinking about this because again, we're having Ethan kind of playing more. We'll play real games this weekend with Colin, so maybe some real content can be made this weekend. Maybe. But there's a difference between you and Ethan. Ethan is like chaotic, but it's a different way of rage baiting where like you're very much, I am soloing you right now and you will cuss us out the whole time you do it, where Ethan's like, I'm just gonna do this.
But Jordan knows he's doing it, like, and he basically is, without saying it, he's gonna say it.
Yeah,
like that one game where like he just targeted me because
no, LJ, you took a 45-minute turn, dude. You deserved it.
I had to give everyone else a chance to speak and play. I took one for the team.
But yeah, Ethan is very much again, it's always like watching his turns is always a surprise because it's like, he's not really doing threat assessment. He's just like, I'm gonna swing at whoever.
No, dude, what was it? Like I had 10 life, and he's like, all right, feathers are 10-10. I'm not the threat. He goes,
yeah.
All right, Jacob, you're dead. I was like, no, LJ's winning. It was awful, man. It was that's why I like Commander though, especially with a little bit of that personality is nice because it does keep the game away from making kings. Like the kingmaker mentality is nice to have, and people complain, oh, you're a kingmaker. It's like sometimes, dude. Sometimes it's nice to have in a new pod and get that going. With all these things considered, have you guys found that Magic in the last week has been a bit more playable? On spell table, I feel like we're making a difference. What do you guys think?
What do you mean by bringing awareness with our podcast?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe. To be fair,
I don't think the good word's getting out to the losers, man. The salty losers, they need to watch. Maybe change their attitude.
To be fair, we did last night. Jacob found some good guys, and then a few nights ago we found that one guy. Shout out Dozer if he decides to actually listen to our podcast.
Yeah, shout out Dozer.
And the thing is like we would talk crap, but he would dish it right back, which is like so perfect. It's like a great, like you're not butthurt about it. You're not offended.
Yeah.
You're just like you're having a good time. And dude was awesome. I added him on Discord, and he threw me. He invited me to like a group that he has that he literally called like chill Magic players, like that he's like found and is like, hey, anybody want to play? And I'm like. This is one of those things where like there are good guys out there, good guys and girls out there on spell table that are like
way less girls, just
way less girls. Well, I didn't want to leave anyone out, but no, it's just primarily dudes.
Yeah.
But it's we found some good ones lately that are not like
complete.
Yeah, that.
Oh man,
Main
now I gotta
character
edit this
energy.
video.
All that.
Oh, dude, I still trip over that one game that guy talked like an anime like villain. Like, dude, every turn Jordan, I could do this, but I think my opponents could do this.
Dude. Yeah, it was like a internal dialogue out loud.
Golly,
dude.
They've been watching too much anime. That's all it is. They've been watching way too much anime.
I've been doing it as a
joke. They are the main character.
I've been like joking around with that, and people think it's funny, but it's like, no, this is literally based off of a guy. Like,
it's not real people, which is very important.
This is like an actual parody, you know?
Yeah, dude. With this episode, I just want to say thank you everybody who's supported us so far. We're growing and doing the things. It's real natural. Like, we're not boosting anything. We're not really trying to like fake this. It's hard to do. I don't know if y'all know this, but putting a podcast together is actually kind of challenging. And so I do want to take the time to apologize for my mic not being that great last week. We recognize kind of a wasted episode. I apologize. I will do better. All right.
At least it was the 4th episode and not the 1st.
Oh,
True.
dude.
So it's okay.
True.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, now if we get to like episode 100, we got like thousands plus listening, and you screw that up, we might have to like talk about firing or something.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. You know what? You can fire me after you pass your turn. All right.
Hopefully by that point we get some monetization and we get better equipment and we don't have to worry about those kinds of issues popping up, you know?
Dude,
yeah, we'll have like 2 or 3 producers at that point, just running everything
easy.
for us.
We're just sitting in a room together. Yeah.
Yeah, just shooting it. Yeah.
Command Zone, if you do want like a pretty lax podcast to sponsor and Big Brother, we're here. Good night, everybody. This is it for the On the Stack.